Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your life coach. This is Tonetta Clay. Of course, coming to you all this morning. Of course, inspire you to think bigger and empowering you to become who you are. And I want to welcome y'all to this Car Chronicles this morning. I'm on my way to work, of course, as usual. I'm taking a different route this morning, actually, to see how long this route is going to be. Because I got to take my little kitty cat to the doctor this evening at 5:20. So we'll see if I get back from work in time to take her. So if not, we'll have to reschedule. But like I said, this morning, this is the Car Chronicles, and the topic today is this morning is talking about legacies. I don't know if you all got a chance to, of course, be a part of, or be on the live or listen to the replay yesterday of not of yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, Sunday, the Sunday workshop Sunday. I don't know if you all got a chance to listen to that. It was talking about, of course, what is a legacy, how to create one, and 5 things to think about when you're creating one. So like I said, I definitely wanted to expand on that this morning, more about legacies. I guess I put it that way because I see how important it is, like I said, in our families to, of course, pass those things down that our kids need to learn, our kids need to know, our next generation needs to know in order for them to thrive and do better than the last generation. I know some folks, I can't say everybody doesn't work off ego and that kind of thing, but some folks do, especially when it comes to sometimes to our older generation. They don't want to change their ways and that kind of thing because they're so used to doing what they have been doing and don't want to get down. So I guess like the nitty-gritty change and that kind of thing as well. And like I said, sometimes that's sometimes a lot of times with every 10, 20 years, every decade or so, a lot of those things that we of course know within our families as our values, our beliefs, a lot of those things change. But like I said, a lot of the elders may not be on the verge of wanting to change. I guess I put it that way because they've been doing things for so long. But we have to know as well, regardless as to whether they want to do any change or not, we have to know within our households, we run our households. I understand the elders are there, I understand that. But like I said, we run our households, and we have to realize that if the things that we see are not working for our past generations, that we have to make some changes, y'all. That's the only way that that we're going to be able to, like I said, create the changes that you all want to see, create those legacies within the family, create those awesome business owners, millionaires, all the type of stuff within the family, have their property handed down in the family, all those types of things. We have to make changes, regardless as to whether anybody else in our family wants to make them or not. Like I said, we have to definitely realize and understand that. This traffic this morning, what is going on, Lord? I'm like, goodness gracious, the day after Labor Day, and people driving, not Labor Day, Lord, Memorial Day, and folks are driving just crazy. Goodness. But I don't know who all's listening in. I don't know if you all have any legacies that are handed down in your family or passed down in your family. Definitely comment them down below. Like I said on Sunday, legacies can be positive, whether it's like the wealth or the land or the business tips or investment information. Kids are born without having bills to pay, I guess I put it that way, at an early age, and are born into poverty, I guess I put it that way. Or they could be negative, those generational curses, things that you're born into that is like, oh my God, this is chaos, this is drama, what is going on? I'm not being taken care of as a kid. We have all types of things that happen when folks, of course, are growing up, I guess I put it that way. When folks are born into families and that kind of thing as well, like I said, it can be positive or negative. I'm hoping that we can start moving more towards the positive, but I know it's going to take us a while to get there, I guess I put it that way. It shouldn't take that long, but I mean, it'll take us a while to get there, especially for those who are following me and that kind of thing, and trying to, of course, build their family legacy as well. And like I said on the video, yes, I'm still talking to the ladies, because I know that, like I said before, ladies, women, we have a lot of influence within our families. And these types of things, we're creative people. We give birth to children. We give birth to ideas. We give birth to businesses. We give birth to all types of things. And of course, we have to realize and understand that these types of things usually will flow through us. I'm not saying that the men don't have any dealings with the legacy. Yes, they do. But if you want things to, of course, be everlasting in your family and that kind of thing, you're the one who's influencing those kids a lot of times. And you're the one who can pass those legacies down to your kids. The man can too. I'm not saying that men, but I'm just letting my ladies know that you all have a lot of influence in your families that you may not realize. You're the one who's rearing these kids, who are raising these kids, who are doing all the stuff in the house with the food. And a lot of times, especially if the guy's still at work or has long work hours or whatever it is, You're the one that has that influence. Even when it comes to buying stuff, you have that influence. Or you can say, hey, honey, what about this? I thought this would be a great idea. Oh, maybe you're right. That kind of thing. We have a lot of influence, ladies. And for us to, of course, create that legacy, however you want to create that legacy, whether, like I said, on Sunday, whether it's through books, whether it's through like photo albums, whether it's through videos, however you're going to do that. And I'll get to that in a different video later on this week. But like I said, we definitely have to realize that you play a major part in their legacy being handed down from generation to generation. And you have the power to decide where things will go. I guess I put it that way, as far as the positive and negative. How the next generation of your kids, or the kids, I guess, that you're about to have, how that's going to go. You have a lot of say-so in that. Like I said, we definitely have to get to a point where we're trying to recreate something new within our families, y'all, especially if the things that the families have been doing isn't working. You know how your families turned out. You know how your parents, whether they pushed jobs and didn't push anything about business, and you have a business now, you see how you're thriving. If you want that to be part of your legacy, instead of your children actually becoming employees, unless they're going to be your employee until they own their own business and that kind of thing, then push that. That's how you change from generation to generation. You keep pushing the things that you know is working for your family. And even if you don't have any kids, even if you have nieces and nephews or cousins or who, because I don't have any children, and I'm the only child as well. And like I said, you have to push those things within the other kids and youth in the family too, so they can see what's going on, and so they can see how you're living and what's going on and how you can thrive too, and how they can thrive as well. They'll see that by your actions and things that you're doing. Hopefully, I know you can't raise anybody that's not in your household, but like I said, you still have some type of influence, some type of ways that you can, of course, plant some seeds with them. I guess I put it that way. We all have that. Goodness gracious. This is taking a long time, y'all, getting to this stuff. Lord have mercy. Trying to devise a different way to get back and forth to work to get this cat to this appointment. And it's taking a long time already, it seems like. Maybe it's me. Because I will only have about 50 minutes to get home and get her to the doctor this evening through all this damn traffic. But get back to the legacy, y'all. But like I said, I just see how important it is, y'all. And I know there's different types of legacies. People like, oh, you're just talking about the wealth and the property and that kind of thing. There's different types of legacies in my eyes. There's different types of legacies. It's not, yes, it is important to, of course, pass down the wealth and the investments and the life insurance policies, all that type of stuff. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely, in the land, and yes, that is greatly important. But what I'm talking about as well, that's equally important, is passing down those legacies of healing, those legacies of relationships and love and all those types of things, not just the wealth and all those things, of course, can make any of these things can actually make or break you. I put it that way. I can't just say it's the wealth and the money and that kind of thing. If your character's not on point, if you're healing, you haven't even passed down any kind of plant the seeds about the healing and getting through issues and how to problem solve, all those types of things to me are legacies. If you haven't taught your next generation that, actually, if you don't know that, if you don't know how to problem solve, you don't know how to control your behavior enough to have a job or a business, if you don't know how to control your behavior enough to even have a relationship and work on those triggers, then what are you doing? The next generation is not going to know that either. They may learn it at a certain point when they get older, yes, because nobody taught it to them when they were kids. They may learn it as they get older if somebody they know approaches them with it, or they hear a seed planting somewhere. That's what happened to me. I heard the seed planting somewhere. That I knew I can do better than what my past generation had done. I'm talking about the parents. Cause I don't know enough about my grandparents to say they have a legacy. I have no idea. That's why I'm talking about legacy, so I can learn my family as well. You all learning your family, I'm learning mine too, y'all. Just keep that in mind. With this type of thing, I'm learning just right along with y'all as I go along too. Like I said, the only thing I can do is create the legacy inside my household. But other than that, I don't know everything that went on in my own grandparents' life. I don't know how my parents were raised. I don't know what happened in their lives. I heard some things, but I don't really know. So, I mean, like I said, I'm still working through that too. So I'm right along there with y'all. especially when it comes to this type of thing. Trying to figure out what happened in past generations. Me and a cousin, actually I need to contact him today, actually, because he has not got back with me, but me and one of my cousins are supposed to be working on doing our family tree and that kind of thing. Making sure that we're find out who did what's going on within our family, what kind of stock we came from, so we can know to pass down and teach the younger generation. You came from people who own businesses. You came from people who were millionaires or whatever it was, because I do not know. And like I said, that's something that he and I talked about that we want to know as well. I'm sure we had slaves, of course, in our family. I understand that. I know that. But I want to know whether there were slaves that were warriors, whether they revolted, any of those kind of things. I don't know that either. And like I said, I don't want everybody, I don't want to have another generation of people that they don't know what's going on or what happened within our family. We have got to be able to pass that down, y'all. We have some folks, I'm sure, within our family who may not think highly of themselves, who may not have the hope to even create anything different within their lives. And by us researching and figuring out who the past legacies were and what the past generations had done, that may change their mind, y'all. That may show them the possibilities of what they can do because of what their family had done. They know that their family came from a whole stock of kings and queens. And they'll know that they shouldn't put up with what they're putting up with, and that they can do better. That may change their mind, just like it may change people in your mind's family as well. Your family's mind as well. That's how I look at those things. Like I said, the legacies aren't just the money and that kind of thing. It is what kind of family values you come from, what kind of family beliefs y'all come from, what kind of family stock, meaning that what kind of characteristics did your family have, whether they were strong people, whether there were people who just put up with anything and just got ran over. I don't know. You never know. You may be able to find a family house in your family once you start doing your family tree and trying to figure out who these folks were in your family. You never know that. We don't know that either. But like I said, it's definitely worth a try to figure it out. At least if you just go back 2 or 3 generations, if that's all you can go back to. Because I know a lot of our, of course, slavery documents, that kind of thing, we don't have a lot of those things. Or have access to a lot of those things, I'll put it that way. A lot of the names were changed, all this kind of stuff going on, addresses shipped out to this place, that place. Especially when it comes to our black people, like I said, we may have some issues in finding stuff going back to before. We never know. But it still does not hurt to look. And like I said, we definitely have to, like I said, pass the information on down to our next generation. If we want to see a generation of people who are millionaires, who are billionaires, all these types of things, own businesses, we have to start planting those seeds within our family, y'all. And like I said, all those things to me are legacies. I don't care how you look at it. To me, they're all legacies. When it comes to character, values, integrity, the family stock, when it comes to wealth, all those types of things, all those things are legacies. The healing, the relationships, the love, all those things are healing, y'all. Are legacies. And I'll be talking about the healing legacy next month in June, actually, just to let y'all know. What is he driving so damn slow? What in the world? I'm like, what? Okay. I'm like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. This man is driving so slow. He ain't even going 30 miles an hour, y'all. Seriously. Golly. I could have just got on the damn highway for this. It's like, what in the world? Okay. I may have to cancel that appointment. We'll see. Adrian may just have to take her, and we'll see. Because I don't know if I'll be able to get her there or not, y'all. He may have to take her to that appointment. We'll see. Because I don't know if I'll be able to get to the check there tonight. But let me get back to the legacy, y'all. Because I keep talking about this and get off topic and everything else. But this is Car Chronicles, so you never know what may come out there in the morning time. Besides the topic we're on. I guess I put it that way as well. But like I said, if y'all haven't caught that video on Sunday talking about legacies and 5 things to think about when creating one, definitely go check it out, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Sleepy, y'all, still. I had to turn on the air because I realized I didn't even have the air on or nothing this morning. It's 75 and it ain't even, 8 o'clock yet. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. And the humidity here in St. Louis is always high. Very, very high, actually. Except outside, if you got straight hair, usually blows up like curls. At least mine does. I I don't know about anybody else's, but mine blows up like a big old afro sometimes. I just get so fuzzy and ploofy all over the place. Excuse me, y'all. Lord have mercy. But okay, get back to Legacies. Like I said, this car chronicles, you never know what you may get. But y'all, like I said, we have to realize, like I said, if y'all don't have actually make sure y'all comment down below. Because I do want to know if y'all have any legacies that's been handed down from generation to generation that's helping you all thrive better. I guess I put it that way, and thrive more. Definitely put that information down below because I want to know, y'all. I'm telling y'all my story. Like I said, I have heard different things in the family. I mean, we haven't had anything set in stone like a legacy, anything written down like a legacy. The only legacies I've heard was like the negative things, how we're poor, we'll always be in this situation, like those type of things. I haven't heard those. To me, are legacies. That's generational curses and limiting belief legacies, but you're still passing those things down too. I heard those things growing up. Money don't grow on trees, all this type of stuff. It wasn't all the positive things. You can be a millionaire, you can own your own business. It wasn't none of those things. Or you can invest in stock, or you can do these things, or we have land, or it wasn't any of those things at all from my family. At least that from what I heard. Like I said, it was all the trauma that was passed down as a legacy. All the unhealed things that was passed down as a legacy. All the triggers that was passed down as a legacy. It wasn't the positive things, and that's what I want to see different, y'all. I know it didn't happen in my family, but that's okay. I'm trying to change that trajectory now. I'm trying to make sure that I'm healing. Trying to make sure that I'm, of course, getting rid of the triggers or lessening the triggers as much as I can in order to, of course, thrive in this world. And I've been doing that for the last, I don't know how many years. Well, going really hard in the last 5 years, I think. But before that, I called it soul searching. Back in my 20s, when me and my husband split up, I left him, all that kind of stuff, and I was soul searching back then is what I called it, because I had no idea what the hell personal development was. I know what it is now because I was doing it back then. I just didn't know. But like I said, I've been trying to heal these things, and I ain't gonna say trying, I've been working on healing these things, and I have done a very good job at that as well, that I'm passing that down to my next generation, regardless as to whether or not I have kids or not. I'm a guy mom. I take care of my partner's daughter. We, of course, co-parent with when she's over and that kind of thing. We still have youth who are, of course, following me online. There's youth that I'm affecting, I guess like the next generation that I'm affecting every single day besides the ones in my family. I have a million little cousins, relatives and all that kind of stuff. I'm passing that legacy down so they see what's going on. And I know people say, of course, I was listening to something, I forgot that was yesterday. They were talking about how you have to sometimes leave the situation that you're in order for you to, of course, get better, to then go back and help. And I've had to do that as well. We all would have to do that at some point. Especially if you're trying to get better and that family unit is not looking to get better and grow with you. I feel that hurt my mouth, Lord. You have to do what you got to do. Well, I don't think, I'm nothing. I was eating these blueberries in this shake today, y'all. This morning, I still got right here, too. I don't know if that's what's in my mouth. It's like a piece of hair somewhere. I don't know. But like I said, that's definitely something that you have to think about when you're, like I said, trying to get your own self together. Some folks may not like that. And say that, oh, you changed. Oh, you trying to be better than everybody else. It's not that you're trying to be better than everybody else. You're trying to take care of your life and get your life together first. You can't help. You can't pour from an empty vessel. If you're not healthy, which a lot of us always do. Oh, I'm okay. I'll just keep on going, this kind of thing, because I have said that as well. And that's no way to pass down a legacy, y'all. There's no way to show our next generation that we can be strong people. That's showing them that we can be workhorses and never get anywhere. But to stress, but to illnesses. All that stress that we're taking on, doing all these things, that creates a lot of illnesses, y'all. And we have to realize that. We're passing those things on to the next generation. They see us doing that. Whether we're verbally telling them or whether we're non-verbally telling them. They see what's going on. They're not stupid. They ain't stupid by far. So they see what's going on. And we have to be the ones to control that narrative. I know it's not going to happen 100% of the time. Nobody's perfect. I understand that. But as much as you can, we have to be the ones to control that narrative. Even when it comes to the love legacy, have your kids, the love and relationship legacy, have your kids or the people that are the youth that you're around, have their, even the adults that you're around, have they ever saw a healthy relationship? Uh-oh. There we go. Have they ever even seen a healthy relationship? If all they've seen is chaos and drama and fighting and arguing, that's what I saw growing up. A lot of it. It was never passed down to me or shown to me that what a healthy relationship could look like. All I saw was domestic violence inside my household. My father beating on my mom, them arguing all the time. I never saw anything healthy. At times, I would say at least 10%. At times, you of course see them kiss or hug or that kind of thing, but that was probably like 10% of the time. The rest of the time was a bunch of arguing and chaos. And I hated that. And I knew that looking at the shows like Cosby Show and all these things on TV, I knew that there was something out there that was healthier, that was in the world. I just didn't see it. I did not know how it went. I didn't start learning those things. I did it by trial and error through my own relationships because I still hadn't seen it growing up. And the ones that I heard about, they have a good relationship and this kind of thing and that kind of thing. I didn't live in a household, so I couldn't really identify with those people. Yes, I saw it from a distance, so I knew that you could be happy at some point with somebody. But I had to grow into learning that. Because I didn't have that growing up. And that's not an excuse for me not to have it. I have it now. But like I said, that's not an excuse why I couldn't have it, that kind of thing. I had to grow into learning how they actually worked. I didn't know the ins and outs of how in the hell they worked. How you supposed to talk to your partner. How you supposed to show love to your partner. I didn't know any of those things. I know it now. Like I said, through trial and error. I know it now. Ooh, goodness, y'all. We have to go through that. This is like a long drive. But like I said, I know it now. That's why I'm on here teaching y'all about it. Because I know it now. And I can teach you all the lessons that I've learned. And like I said, we'll get into all that. Next month, we'll be talking about healing, though. The healing legacy. We'll be focusing on that. But like I said, legacy is not just wealth and money and all that kind of stuff. It does include the healing too. Because from one generation to the next, if we can't even heal to get through the issues that's going on within the family, within the community, how do we expect to, of course, live a life that's not in survival mode? How do we expect to live a life that we can, of course, be proud of? And not constantly be on edge about, oh my God, the police this. Or, oh my God, I got to pay my bills. Oh my God, I don't have enough money. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like I said, at some point, we have to heal those things and recreate that family legacy. If you all see that the job did not work for your family growing up and they still struggling, they have no money when they retire, do the shit differently then. You see what the hell going on. Nobody's dumb. We all see what's going on. And if it ain't working for them, you start creating something different. Okay, man, you gonna go ahead or what? Because I need to get over. Jesus. Maybe I should have speed up because I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know. I need to get over. So I don't know what's going on. It's going too slow and taking all day. I'm trying to get over and get Jesus Christ. So I can get over so I can make it right there. So it's taking all day. All right, now back to the legacy, y'all. But like I said, ooh, Jesus, all these bumpsies. Okay. But like I said, we have to understand that, y'all. Like I said, I'll talk more about that next month, and dive deep on that for the whole month next month. But we have to realize, what street is this, Lord? What the hell street is this? Oh, we have to turn anyway. What street is this? Really? Okay, yeah, we have a detour. This whole street is shut down. I have no idea what the name of the street is. Because I have not taken this route before. So I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all, this is Car Chronicles. Like I said, anything can happen, Lord. And this is happening live in the flesh this morning. Because I have no idea where the hell this is going. I hope this is Hanley. I don't know what this is. Lord Jesus. Because I ain't familiar with these streets out here like that. Even though I've lived here all my life, y'all. Some parts of the county and the places I do not know like that. I only know the places I've been to. And I'm hoping that this is Hanley. I'm really hoping. Because the street back there was Big Ben, so I'm hoping this is Hanley. Because if not, I'm going to have to figure out how to get back to Hanley. Jesus Christ. Okay. Y'all. Who knows? Welcome to Car Chronicles. Like I said, Car Chronicles is every morning that I'm driving to work. About 7:30, y'all. Some mornings, of course, my partner's driving. Sometimes we're having conversations. Maybe I can. Would you go? What? Maybe I can include y'all in some conversations in the morning, especially when they're talking about healing and stuff like that. I know he's not one who likes to be on video like that a lot either, but lives more private life than I do, so I can't really say if he'll be agreeing with it or not. But if not, it's fine. I do it the mornings and I'm driving. It's fine. Like I do it in the evenings after that. So I definitely respect his privacy as well. Okay, yeah, I'm on the right street. Okay, y'all, this is cool. Okay. All right, then. This is cool, then. So I should be able to do this. Okay. All right. I should be able to do this. Okay. I think I got it, y'all. Oh, shit. I missed the damn turn, but that's okay. I should have just turned. Okay, y'all, I'm actually at work. Well, almost at work, y'all. So I'm going to have to get off this video shortly, just to let y'all know. But like I said, we have to start making sure that we're creating some type of legacy to hand down, y'all, instead of all this living in survival mode, all the stuff that don't work. I want us to pass down the things that do work within our households, y'all. And that's going to work within our communities as well. Not just the household, but of course, any legacy that we have, it usually affects not just our household, but it can affect those outside of the household as well. I just want to make sure y'all understand that too. I'm sure y'all understand. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I'm sure y'all understand that too. We just have to do the work in order to get to that point. That's why I stress doing the work so much, y'all. It ain't just, I'm just saying do the work. In order for you to, of course, pass down anything, whether that's a sex legacy, a relationship, love. Or yeah, I said sex. I know y'all like, what the hell sex? But you have, at some point, to me, a legacy, you have to talk to your kids about love, sex, and relationships. How do you expect for them to, of course, be in a healthy relationship? I'm not saying you have to show them how to have sex. That's inappropriate. I'm not saying that. But teach them about their bodies, y'all. And I'll talk about that in another month, in a different time. But that's going to be part of the lessons as well, y'all. In order for you to pass down that legacy about relationships, love, and sex, you have to be willing to, of course, talk to your kids about it and not be ashamed of it. And a lot of those things, of course, we're ashamed about our bodies still. We're ashamed to talk about sex. We don't even want to talk about sex with our own partners. We ain't still sleeping with these folks, but we don't even, we're scared to talk about sex with them. And that has to change, y'all. Like I said, I will talk about that in a different video, but still, those are the things that I'm going to be talking about, y'all, so we can understand what's going on and so that we can do better and pass a better legacy on down to our next generation. How else would they know how to live unless they're getting it from us? They see us out here doing all types of things. In your household, you have to make it clear what's going on. So join me tomorrow, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. But join me tomorrow, y'all, on next morning video talking about legacies, I'm sure, again. But like I said, definitely join me tomorrow, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next morning video tomorrow about 7:30 a.m. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, y'all. Take care. This is your coach, Tonetta. Here, of course, inspire you to think bigger and empower you to become who you are. And again, I want to make sure that y'all know there's a free ebook, called Where Are You? Is in the link in the description of this video or in the link in the bio, whichever one place you're looking at this on. But just make sure that you're going to pick that up. It's free. It's about 10 pages, about 10, 15 pages at the most. About a 10, 15 minute read. Go ahead and get that, y'all, and start working on creating that foundation for your legacy today. So with that, take care, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next morning video tomorrow morning at 7:30. See y'all later.